Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Just a quick recap on where we were yesterday. We picked up another companion, so we now have a person to lead our infantry in Civer Coalbiter, and we have a scholar who is our medic, who's pretty good at being a medic. So next thing on our list of things to do is a bit of smithery. Our weapons kind of suck at the moment, so we're going to go and make some, and also it gives us a great opportunity to make a bit of money. Now, to do smithing, I try and get myself above 10k to start with, because it does take a while to get anywhere sort of reasonable. I also try and pick up some weapons, so I've been saving the weapons we've got outside of the ones that I obviously lost when I died. Not died, but got captured. So I've got quite a few weapons to smelt, but we also want to try and find some blacksmith hammers. Reason being, blacksmith hammers give you a decent amount of metal for 71 dinars. Everything else costs you a bit more. Like that's 148, and I'm pretty sure a hatchet gives you the same amount. Just take one, just to check. So yeah, hatchet gives you one crude and one wrought. Is that right? Crude and one wrought. Yep. And a blacksmith hammer gives you the exact same. The difference is the blacksmith hammer costs you 71, and that hatchet costs us 130 something. So it's a very cheap way of getting a bunch of materials straight away. We're also going to head up towards Britannia, simply because, as I covered in the last video, there's 2 wood villages there, and then there's 2 more wood villages down here, and then there's 2 more wood villages here that are a bit further apart, and they will offer us the opportunities to get enough wood to keep us going. We'll hit the cities along the route, see if we can pick up some more blacksmith hammers. And along the way, if we run into any...
Back off, stranger, unless you...
undesirables, we'll take them out in the hopes that we pick up some more weapons. Nope. That's fine. Clothing's still okay, because we can sell it for money, and money's going to buy us wood, and wood's going to keep us going. Oh, we've got a tournament. I know you guys are probably getting sick of watching me do tournaments, but it is an important part at the start of the game to get geared up and to get you extra funds. So as much as it might be a little bit boring to watch somebody else do them, it is an essential part of the game. Could do other things, it'll just take a lot longer. So in these matchups, we want to try and kill at least one of each to make sure we're not getting outnumbered. There we go, all done. A big group fight now. Again, I'll take the first hit, but then I jump off my horse. Because dominating on the ground is going to serve us a lot better. Ouch. Pick that up. You see, helping those 2 kill the 2 guys on the ground has given us an advantage. So always go for the infantry supremacy if you can. There we go. Job's a good one. 1-on-1, this will be sword and board. And another 1-on-1. That'll be sword on board as well. I don't think there's any other 1-on-1s of the Empire. I think it's just sword and shield. Yeah, earnings from bets is now down to 360, so we're not earning a lot at all. That Wind's Fury is a decent sword. I'm not sure if it's good, better than the Ambassador, but it is a decent sword. Less cut damage, higher swing speed. I think I'll stick with the Ambassador. It's a bit longer as well. Scholar, swing speed's not really that important. Yeah, I think that's better for you. And that's better in every way, apart from cut damage is significantly lower. I'll leave him with Dawnbreaker. Done. See if we can find any blacksmith hammers. Yep, 5 of them. That's good. Let's see what this quest is. Gang leader needs recruits. We're not interested in that. Right, off to Diathma. Again, keep an eye out for... Ooh, Sea Raiders.
You got a problem. Hear me! Infantry, move! Infantry, charge! Infantry!
Now, I'm going to tell them to hold fire. Because despite the fact we all have throwing weapons that are really good, there is a very good chance that the Sea Raiders will throw their weapons at the same time as we're throwing our weapons, and we're going to take a bunch of throwing spears to the face. So I'm going to try and avoid that situation if we can. They'll start throwing around about now. We lost a brigand. Oh, none of them survived. That's a shame. I would have liked to have had some of those in the group. Oh, shield upgrade. And we'll take that bag of harpoons as well. We got a couple of weapons to smelt. Okay, Diathma's currently under siege. 208. We don't have enough troops to take that, buddy. But we'll leave them to it. What's your quest? Needs help with brigands. Needs help with brigands is one of the poorest paying ones. Let's check this town, see what quest they've got. Bandit base, yeah, that's 3,000 gold. And then we'll take the Band of Brigands one as well, because I think that's in range.
Oi, sorry.
More Sea Raiders. We'll auto-resolve it this time, because they tend to produce more wounded. Yeah, look at that. I lost no guys and 7 wounded Sea Raiders. So we'll inherit all of those. Because they are brilliant troops. So their pathway is they go Sea Raider Warrior, Sea Raider Chief. Those guys are pretty tough. And then if you can get your hands on some Sea Raider Captains, they're even tougher and come with 2-handed axes. So it's well worth doing their, what would you call it? It's well worth doing their hideouts. Ooh. Got some proper shinies. Shield upgrade. Got some spears and axes. Axes I don't tend to give to my companions. You have to hit at the right range. Oh, you've got a quest as well. What's your quest? Bandit base. I'm already on one. So you can't double up, unfortunately. That would have been quite funny, but you're not able to do that. Apparently got a focus point to spend. Pop it into athletics, because that's all we're focusing on at the minute, one-handed in athletics, and then we want these up as well. So roguery, scouting, charm, and leadership. Tactics as well to a point. If we go into the information, it should tell us command simulator battles, win battles at difficult odds, escape from encounters by sacrificing troops if necessary. Yeah, so we got a few things we can do there. So let's attack this. Don't want to take our brigands in because we don't want to lose any of them. And there's no benefit to taking them in, because even if they go all the way to the end, they're not going to level up or anything. We might as well take the other troops. We'll drop off the 2 Azrai infantry though for these guys, because they need the experience. So place your charge order to begin with, because the first group of archers are over there by that campfire. And then we'll regroup and walk up the hill, and then force them to take a route round. Otherwise, they run past here and just kind of get scattered. It's only one dude. So I'm going to give the order for them to follow me. I'm going to walk up here into these woods. See, there's a guy that patrols around here somewhere. There's a bunch of guys over by the fire. There's a bunch of guys over here by the fire. So what tends to happen is if you leave them on the charge command, they then go and get themselves gibbed by running after all the different things. If you run them up here, behind the tent, and then give the charge command, because the charge default is closest enemy, they will then charge the camp that you're looking at. Apart from this weirdo that's still going to run off down there, the scholar. Well, that's because there's nobody at this camp. We're all over there, look.
Die, you bastards!
Coldbiter's got us a kill. No, nobody's going for this guy. I'm going to go for him, otherwise the group's going to get separated. And there's a patrolman on the right-hand side as well that he's taken down.
To hell with you!
Looks like somebody's gone for him. Go and give him a hand.
Run while you can! Die!
He did not need help. Now what gets me about these hideouts is even if you've not got the... Because they're, by default, when you go into a hideout, they're automatically on hold fire. So they won't use their ranged weapons. And I think that's because even if somebody's like really far in the distance, your archers will still try and shoot for them, they'll pull aggro, and then you could be in a whole world of hurt. But as soon as I say I don't fight duels with brigands, everybody will just switch to ranged. Job's a good one. We got some here. We'll pick them up just because we're going to drop them off in the next town as prisoners. I don't want the sisterhood follower. And okay, some upgrades. 10, 9, 5, 6, 14, 14, 14. None of that's really going to be useful to us, but maybe to him. Nope, 21. Hand armor 9. What's your hand armor? 6. It's now 9. 4 and 1. No, that's no good to him. Got 8 and 4. Yep, that's it. You can sell that stuff though. Where were we off to? Italian lands. That's right. So we could do... Let's go this way. He's still got the Bandit base quest. No, he hasn't. That was cheeky quick. 3 grand. We'll take it. Neither of those is any no interest to us. In fact, the gang leader needs weapons. Can be okay.
Yeah?
5 one-handed axes. Okay. So if we go into the weapons, filter by cheapest. So hatchets, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we have enough. However, how much do we get to pick? Which ones we give him? We could end up giving him the good ones. Let's enter the smithy real quick. Go to smelt. We don't have any wood. Refine. Got 3. Smelt. Yield at the top. Oh, this is what I don't want to lose. Refine. Smelt. I don't want to lose the good axes. This is with 4 pickaxes. Vet and Warrior's axe, we could do with that as well. There we go. I think that's all the good axes. Yep, it is. Just enough. Look at that. Who's got a skill up? The Scholar, 75. He's going to take smithing stamina. He's going to be helping with the smithing. He doesn't know it yet, but he is. We go back to the guy, and as long as we don't leave the town... So we made 2,495 off of that. Quick little win. As long as you don't leave the town, you're fine. If you leave the town, go and get the axes, then come back again, security will stop you and you'll have to pay off the guard. Which is no fun, but it is what it is. Right, let's do this arena fight. Ah, Wind's Fury again. It's not worth anything to us because everybody's got a sword that's either better or more suitable for them. Ow! Traded. My guy just straight up losing. Mind your toes. Just anyway. I didn't even have a shield. You wuss. I didn't realise I'm actually low on health. Yeah, I'm like less than 50% health. Oh, for the love of all that's good and holy. Everyone's picking on me today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aha. Styled on. Deadsies. Ooh. You know, for an archer, they wear very good helmets. Not that it helped it. Like I say, we're not going to do anything with the Wind's Fury. It's kind of a moot point. We are going to search for some blacksmith hammers, though. Yeah, 2 of them. We won't get into fine steel weapons in this first bit anyway, which is why I'm not overly bothered about searching for them. So the Pugios is how you get your fine steel. But we don't need fine steel for the minute. This is going to put us overburdened. That's fine. Oh, no, it's not. We're fine. I forgot to buy donkeys at the last town. I can check if these guys have got any. No mules. Oh, this is definitely going to put us overweight, but we need it. So we'll take it. Done. And we're going to be moving real slow until we get to Carbanseth. To be clear, I am on 4 times speed right now. This is taking a minute. Oh, hang on. Any mules? 1. I'll take it. Go a bit faster now. Don't want troops. I want troops. I'd absolutely take some highborns, but can't. Not can't. Don't want to. I want an infantry horde. I want to see that horde of infantry just barreling across the battlefield. He needs to rest. Hullbiter. What perks has he got? Wrong button. Okay, so he's got a sufficient charcoal maker, that's good. And he's got a steel maker, which is also good. So we will swap that out for that. So I tend to have people that are good at making charcoal and people that are good at making iron. I tend to have one or two of each. That way I can spread the sort of manufacturing of the materials, and then my main character tends to just take everything off the top line. That's good. Efficient coal maker is good for us, so we will get him making all the coal. And then we'll get you making some... He's smelting, actually. So we're getting some smithing parts already just from smelting stuff. That's good. Now we have to wait. Now because two of us have got smithing stamina, the stamina will fill up rather quickly. See what I mean? We're at 62% already. So I'm going to use what we've got now because I find that it's just before a full tick. So when the moon turns to a sun, I'll show you. It's going to be easy to show you. So we'll use up the stamina we've got now. You make some more charcoal. Dankeschön. You smelt stuff. You smelt stuff. Good. Now, if you wait, and then just before the sun comes up, there, that should put them almost 100%. 84%. So if you wait until just past the sun, they're 100%. So we know it takes just over half of a revolution for us to get almost full stamina. Look at that, fine steel Sparta. We're going to get some. Wind's Fury. We get some decent materials out of that as well. And our stockpile of blacksmith hammers. Actually checking Carbon said to see if they've got any blacksmith hammers. I did spot that there is a tournament on, but I don't have the time right now. They have 15. That's brilliant. Yeah, meat, smelt, blacksmith hammers. Wait here. About halfway, about there. We should be almost 100%. Yep, we are. Keep using him to do our charcoal. We don't have anything to smelt. Oh yeah, we do. Just bought 15 hammers. Of course we do. Okay, now we start forging. So, everybody at the minute's using one-handed swords. If I was doing this for money, I would go straight into two-handed swords, because they sell for a lot more. But we're going to start off with one-handed swords. They don't sell for as much. Once you unlock this blade here, if you make that with some high-level parts on the bottom end, a high-level guard, pommel, and handle, they actually sell for quite a bit. But if you want to really make money, you want to be doing the two-handed swords. But we're not doing this for money. We're doing this... well, we will do it for money eventually, but at the moment, we're just looking at something that's got decent damage for us to be able to use. The swing cut's 24, 49, 38, 44. So that one's got the highest swing cut damage. Make the blade as long as we can. 51. Swing speed's 91. That's pretty decent. So that takes our swing speed to 92. So that's good. Looks like we're doing a wooden handle. None of these really affect any of the performance of the weapon, so we'll just pick whatever. That looks like a really crappy sword, but we'll make a few of them. So when you make a sword, these numbers here, if they turn red, it means it's a poor quality sword. If they're white, it means it's just a standard sword. If they turn green, it means it's a well-crafted sword. And then it goes from balanced to master, I think. And when it's master crafted, that's when you get real big numbers coming in. So I've opened a new handguard. What does that do for us? Lowers our swing speed. Yeah, that's not sensible. See, it might have been there. So we got a poor quality sword there. We did get a new blade. There we go. That looks a bit more sword-like. And here comes the green, so now we've got a balanced crafted one-handed. So that will be very, very good. Not really, like, stupendously good, but it'll be better than what you can find off the average Joe that you kill. So there we go. Used up all of our stamina. Let's jump into our inventory screen for a second. So that's balanced one. See there, 57 cut. So the Ambassador is a tier 4 weapon. This weapon is a tier 2 weapon. And it's only doing 20 cut behind it. So once we get to making tier 4 weapons, you can easily get that cut to over 100 per swing, which is a devastating situation to be in for your opponents. You can see they don't sell for much, but that's fine. We're not here to make money at the minute, which is why we built up this buff for a 10 grand. What we could actually do, if we're feeling a bit pressured because we've got too many men, is we can get rid of some. Prisoners don't cost us anything, so we'll keep these guys as prisoners, and what we'll do is get rid of the more expensive troops. Get rid of those two as well. We forgot to go to the tavern as well. Say we, I mean me. Choose the prisoners to be ransomed. These dudes. Alright, Bandit's boss, if you're doing a Bandit playthrough and you're not restricting yourself to infantry only, they are really, really good to have. Their bows, I believe, are the same as the bows that the Battalion Fane Champions have. I think it's a woodland bow. Just have a look at that, actually. Troops, bandits. Forest bandits. Bandit boss. He has a woodland yew bow, which is a tier 4 bow that does 73 PS. Woodland longbow that does 76 PS. So very, very close to what a tier 6 troop has. There's not much difference in it. So if you are doing a bandit playthrough, it's definitely worth picking those guys up. If you could make a whole army out of Sea Raider chiefs and Forest Bandit bosses, you're on for a win. Who's this guy? Gerard the Loud. Is he worth our time? Wanderer. $80, 125, 110, 65. No, not really. It doesn't really have anything we're interested in. Right, wait here for a moment. Back to smithing. And this is why I didn't do smithing in my last video. It can be really boring. As you get to a certain point, you will be able to... Why have you only got 6? Oh. Silly me. We're smelting all of those because we can learn parts from smelting them, and we don't really need to keep them because they're not worth that much. So back to one-handed swords. We'll use only what we've unlocked. Back to our best blade that we've got. We know that's the best blade we've got. Put a crossguard on this one. I'm not overly bothered about the stats at the moment. So we'll just make something that looks a little bit cooler than what we had before. There we go. That looks more like a medieval sword to me. Just going to speed this up a little bit. We got a new crossguard. Yeah, why not? We'll pop that on. New handle. There we go. Just made as many of those as we can. Got a new pommel there as well. Big wooden one. That looks stupid. Won't be using that. Wait here for some time. There is a mod you can download that gives you unlimited smithing stamina, but I thought that was a bit cheesy. And between diplomacy and better garrisons, we're already really using enough mods. We don't really need any more. Again, just what you've unlocked. So we've unlocked a few more blades now. So we're looking at the swing cut damage down here. So it's 28, 52, 24, 49, 38, 44, 52. It's going to be between this one and this one. So we look for which one's the lightest weight, because that'll give us the best swing speed. That's 156, that's 151. There's not actually much in it. I'll go with this one. It looks cooler. Back to our crossguard we were using. Is that the new handle? I ain't using the new pommel, it looks daft. We'll make that one. To forge. Oh, we don't have enough raw iron now. So what we'll do is we'll smelt what we've already made. Oh. Oh, we got a new pommel. Wooden fishing boat pommel. That takes a piece of iron. How does that make sense? Use the iron ring. That's better. Wait here for some time again. Ooh. We no longer have any coal to make. Do we have any smelting to be done? We do. Now at the moment, we don't have a lot of material. So I don't want to be wasting it on people that I don't want to have high skill. So we will continue making swords. I'll switch straight back to my main character. So we need to start progressing down the perks now. So what we got? Okay. Still crappy handles. Still crappy pommels. Nothing really special. So as much as we've not used the smithing stamina that's on the other guy, I don't want to. Because what I'm looking for is this one here, where we have a 100% chance of learning new part designs when smelting. And this one here, which is where we get a 100% learning rate of new part designs when smithing. So once we have those two, whatever he does, we've got a pretty decent chance of learning something new. Oh, cool. He can have Steelmaker too. Because that's the pathway that he's going to go down. I'm not overly bothered about changing this now. There's no point in spending the 10k gold that it'll cost us to change it. What do you want? Gang leader needs weapons. Ooh, quick money.
Well, now.
5 one-handed axes. That's fine. We're in Britannian lands. Axes should not be hard to come by. Ooh, look at that. 5 of them. It's cost us 740. And we got 2,485, and we didn't have to move. Back to the smithy. Oh, we don't have any refining left to do. I don't particularly want to level you up any further either. This guy will want to get leveled up. Oops, wrong button. Forge, one-handed sword, unlocked only. We've got no T2 blades yet. Let's do some with this one this time. Go with the crossguard again. But that one gives you extra damage, I believe. Or a Viking look. Oh yeah, we got a long handle now. And then the pommel. We go with the ring. Nah. Nah. Counterweight. Yeah, you'd want a counterweight on a blade that big. Ooh. A balanced one straight off the bat. Why can't I make any more? Oh, wood. We have no wood left. That's the only handle that's not wood, I believe. Oh no, we got that one as well. 55. We'll have a bit of that. Swing speed's diabolical. 71. That's not a good sword. New pommel. New handle. Boopity boop boop boopity boo. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can click on that little hourglass with the thing on it and just go back to whatever you crafted previously. That looks dumb. Why did I do that? There we go. Counterweight. That looks okay. Swing cut damage is 53. Swing speed 65. That's terrible. See how much they sell for. I'm just morbidly curious. 130 or 108, so not a lot at all. So we'll carry on making these. We've not got any T2 blades yet. Once we unlock one of these bad boys, we'll move on. Shotel blade. Oh, that looks sick. This is because of the open armory mod that I've got running. So we will get some blades that won't appear in your game. So don't freak out. It's not that your game's broken. It's that this game's got a few more blades in it. Oh, there's still some T1 ones that we haven't unlocked. Oh, they look nasty. Huh. Anywho. Back to the forging. Appreciate I didn't go up to 100% stamina. It's just the way that I do it to make sure I don't never over. Stay. There we go. Yes, as a rule of thumb, I just go sun to moon, moon to sun. Offering me a mercenary contract. No thanks, bud. Smelt. Oh, that's the one that gives you more damage, I remember now. Oh, I'm out of stuff. No, I don't have enough. That's fine. There's also, if I go into my character screen... Oh, I got my first perk. I'll take this. I'd normally take that, but I'll take that because the other guy's got the efficient charcoal maker. There is one here where I think it's that one. Nope. Yeah, that one. Practical smith. Minus 50% stamina spent while smithing. When you get to this point, you can just churn out so much per day. It's ridiculous. What are these guys up to? Yeah, so once we leave this place, we've got another 7 people to join there, so we're fine on the troop front. We don't have any active quests, that's good. Smithy. No, we need more energy. Oh, what was doing there for a sec. Let's forge. In fact, is there anything to be smelted? There is, yes. We are running out of materials, so we might have to do a bit of refining. just to bring up our numbers a little bit. And to be fair, he can help with that. So can he. You don't get a lot of experience for refining. So I'm not overly bothered about them helping out with that. Don't have anything better, do we? Yeah, we're going to change that to that. All those handles kind of suck. And that's the best T1 pommel you can get, just because of the damage increase it gives you. All of that, and we got one pommel. It's this first little hurdle that's the hardest to get past. Once you've got the plus 100% while smithing and once 100% while smelting, the recipes come in thick and fast. You can kind of progress quite quickly. Let's make sure. Oh, we've got that razor's edge there. Ooh, that does 68 damage. So that should give us a much better XP gain. Still not unlocked anything really special. Hey. I'm not changing the handguard. You'll have to forgive me for being a bit quiet. There's not really much to discuss at this point. It's just the grind of make swords, smelt swords, make swords, smelt swords. 68, 69, 55. Once I have those two perks, I'll be using my companions more to do some of the heavy lifting. But in the interim, I just need to focus on getting this guy up the skill as fast as I can. And if you think this is painful, you should try doing daggers. Because they do so little damage. I'm not sure, I've never confirmed it, but I'm led to believe the more damage a weapon does, the more smithing experience you get, and not only that, the more experience you get when you smelt it. So the greater chance you've got of getting something good from smelting it. I've never been able to confirm that with anybody, but having played the game for a long time, I do feel like that is the case. I do feel like that if you have a really hard hitting weapon, you tend to get more experience when you smelt it, and also when you actually forge it as well. And the reason I say that is because I've done a run through where I got all the recipes for everything, and the longest one, sorry, was the throwing knives. Or knives, daggers. Just the general daggers. They took absolutely ages because you got so infrequent recipes. Like, it was maddening. Absolutely maddening. I was recording it at one point to do a smithy guide, but I ended up just putting YouTube on in the background because it got so boring. Right, this is where we'll finish off today's video. And what I'll do is, now you've seen the process of what I'm doing, I'm just literally... I'll go to the villages in a minute because I'm low on charcoal now. So I'll go to the villages, I'll pick up some more wood, I'll come back, I'll turn the wood into charcoal, probably buy some blacksmith hammers while I'm out and about, and then just continue that process of making swords, smelting swords, making swords, smelting swords. I don't want you guys to have to sit here. It takes around about an hour to 2 hours to get any decent progress out of this. I don't want to do 2 episodes of me sat here just smithing stuff. I don't mind showing you the start of the process and how I do it and where I position myself and why. So I will run around here, collect up all the blacksmith hammers that I can, head down this way to get the wood from down here, get the wood from here, get the wood from here. I'll buy some donkeys along the way so I can carry more, so I'm not getting weighed down. Then it's back here just to rinse and repeat. Make swords, smelt swords, make swords, smelt swords. And then eventually we'll get to a point where we can make some pretty sick one-hand weapons. And then once we've done one-handed weapons and everybody's skilled up in one-handed, we'll then do two-handed weapons, and then we'll do spears. And that's how we'll level up our infantry, is by giving them good weapons. Now the reason this helps is because much like smithing and smelting, where the higher damage weapons give you higher experiences or higher chances of getting something good, on the flip side, when you're actually fighting, the more damage you do with a weapon dictates how much experience you get for that kill. So when you're running around with a lance, that's why lance is so easy to level up, because you're doing 200-300 damage per hit, especially if you're couching your lance. Whereas if you're doing it with daggers, it's going to take you a lot longer. So by making really high quality weapons, we're increasing the amount of damage output our guys can do. 1, making them a lot stronger in combat, and 2, helping us get them leveled up a lot faster. So that's it for today's video. This will be a different screen when we come back, because I will be doing some smithing off screen until we get to the point where we can make some decent one-handed weapons. And I'll see you in the next one.